Hello, welcome to Made to Heal with Angela Brown. So, what is something that we can do that will help give us more energy? I will get into that here in a sec. But before I get into that, I invite you to check out the link to in the comments below to my book that is called You Are Made to Heal Spiritually, Emotionally, Mentally, and Physically. It just talks about my journey of being stuck for 30 plus years. And then after hitting rock bottom in the fall of 2015, I just truly feel like I've been led by God and Christ to tools and techniques that have helped me be on this beautiful journey of healing. And my journey of healing is not over. Like once you start on that path to heal and you make that life choice to go from victim to victor, the healing just takes place, and it is an everyday, lifelong thing that just goes on and on and on and continues, because it's not just a one-time event. It is something that takes a lot of work. It takes a lot of retraining the mind, and it takes a lot of effort, and it is well worth it. Every bit of fruits you put into something, all that hard work, it pays off, and it helps you in your healing process. So, what I wanted to talk about is how we can raise our energy today. A great thing to raise our energy is eating to heal, because we all have things going on, and maybe you're in your early 20s and early 30s and you feel great and you feel invincible, but you start hitting your 40s and 50s and you're like, I'm not the same, and I have this ailment and this ailment, and oh, there's a lot wrong with me. Or maybe you are at a young age and you have had a lot up to this point already. And I am a firm believer that we can eat to heal. We can look at how we are fueling our body, and foods are either going to help tear you and break you down even more, or they are going to help build and fortify and give you strength. And so there's lots of foods, like your fresh living foods, fruits, vegetables, nuts. Those are living foods, and they are going to help you build you up, and they are going to help give you the immunity that you need to help fight diseases. So what does your diet look like? How many glasses of water are you getting a day? That is important. Most people aren't hydrated, and there's just a lot of things when we are dehydrated. When we go down just 2%, they have done studies when your dehydration level drops just 2% of what it should be, it affects your memory. It gives you headaches. It makes you cranky to be around, and it makes you have a poor digestive system. So there's a lot that goes into when we are just lacking the water. So question number one, how much water am I getting? Am I getting enough? If you are not, take in that water. Take in more water. And people, for a long time, I thought you had to have 100 ounces a day, 100 ounces a day. No, that is not true. It's different for everybody how much water intake you are. So you take however much you weigh, you take your body weight, divide it by 2, and that is how many ounces you need of water per day. So, the amount that you need next to somebody that might be in your same household, it's going to be a complete different amount, because we all do not weigh the exact same. So that's how you figure out your water content. So drinking plenty of water, staying hydrated, and those, a lot of people will be like, well, I drink water. I pour a flavor packet in my water. Well, right there, if you're pouring a flavor packet to change the taste of your water, you just changed your water structure, and it's not going to hydrate you. So you need to get fresh water, just water, and intake that. Learn to like water. Our bodies love water. They're 70% water, so we need to create water. So keep hydration up. That number one. Then the second question you can ask is, how much fresh living fruits and vegetables am I getting in my diet per day? I'm a firm believer that foods are healing, and foods that we eat are either going to take us away from our ideal health, or they're going to bring us closer to our ideal health. And honestly, we all have that intuition within us. We know what we're eating, if it's good and nourishing for our bodies or not. If we are an adult and we can think clearly, then it doesn't take rocket scientists to figure that out. So figure out how you feel before you eat a meal. And if it makes you tired and sluggish and not feeling the greatest, just know you can turn it around and eat to heal. You can eat to heal bloating. You can eat to heal headaches. You can eat to heal just about anything that's going on. In fact, I've watched several videos lately of where people have turned their health from being really poor to the doctors not giving them a very long time to live, to they are thriving now. And they are doing it because they changed their lifestyle and how the food choices that they choose to nourish their body with. It makes a huge difference in how you feel. And whether you're willing to go there or not, that's completely up to you. We are in control of our health, and nobody can walk this walk for us. Nobody can do it for us at all. It has to be entirely a choices that we make day in and day out. So we get to choose, are we going to spend a little bit more time prepping our dinner, or are we going to go through that fast food line and grab it through the window and have somebody else prepare it for us? The not so good for you foods are very inexpensive. I believe the devil has had his hand in that, because he hates that we have this healthy body. He hates that we even have a physical body whatsoever. And so the devil does not want us to feel good in our bodies. He wants us to be miserable like he is, and pain and misery equate to miserable. And he doesn't want us to have the health. But God, on the other hand, wants us to be healthy and wants us to have this vitality and zest for life. And we cannot have a vitality and zest for life if we're not feeling good. And so it's important to ask God within, have that open line communication open with God at all times, going, okay, God, what is going to help nourish my body the best? This banana and apple, or this sandwich over here that's, got some bacon on it, or whatever. So compare what is going to nourish and feed your body. And I'm a firm believer, living foods, living body, dead foods, dead body. So it's going to add to your health or take away whatever we choose to put in our mouths. And staying away from high proteins and staying away from sugar is the best thing we can do, because they are very acidic. It's important to put our bodies into an alkaline state rather than an acidic state. Now, can you be too alkaline? Absolutely, but I don't think they've found very many people on this planet, maybe a small handful, that are way too alkaline. So that being said, more people are more acidic than they have alkaline. And the acidic, when you have a high acid diet, it's going to contribute to disease faster and the breakdown of the body. So it's important to include fruits and vegetables and get those leafy greens in, and the broccoli and the dark rich green stuff, because that will help bring your pH balance into a balance, putting more alkalinity in your system. So it's important to see where you're at. Am I getting too much acid in my diet? And if you are diagnosed with a serious disease like cancer, I'd completely stay away from meats, dairy, and sugar of all sorts. And if you choose to still do bread, like sourdough bread is your best option, but bread isn't very healthy for us. In the United States, there's dough conditioners. Now, if you go eat pastas and breads in Europe, I think you're fine, because they don't put the dough conditioners in their flour like they do here. It's banned in Europe, but it's not banned here in the United States. So it's important to just look at the sources of your food. And when we eat living foods, we are going to add to our energy. And I have switched my lifestyle over to strictly plant-based, raw, living foods. And it takes a while for it to kick in. I haven't even done it for 3 weeks. And so there's been times where I feel a little tired and sluggish, and I'm still going through the detox phase. So give yourself some time to detox. You're going to feel, when you are putting a halt on the bad lifestyle choices you may have put in the past, and then you switch over to going good, a lot of the times you're going to feel worse off than better, because you hit this detox and you're trying to reset this button, but you can't do it until you clear the detox out of your system. So I'm huge into detoxing the body, and it's important to be able to, when we are able to detox the body physically, we are able to heal easier and quicker, spiritually, emotionally, and mentally. So we can eat to heal. I am a firm believer you can reverse disease. I know there's a lot of doctors out there that it's impossible. Once you are diagnosed with this, you have it for life. Once you are diagnosed with this, you have it for life. I was diagnosed with cystic fibrosis. I should have been dead years and years and decades ago, several decades ago, and I'm still living. I'm living proof that disease doesn't have to define you. You don't have to let that be your answer and take it as, oh, this is what I have to deal with. There are other alternatives, and there are ways to healing holistically. And, you know, I am grateful for the medical field, because they are a lot of help in a lot of areas. So I just want to make it very clear, I am not anti-medical whatsoever, because we need them for certain things. But I'm truly a firm believer in taking more people coming to the knowledge and realization that they have the power to turn their health around all on their own, and saving thousands of dollars and doing it holistically and naturally, so that you're not on pharmaceutical pills that are just covering the symptoms rather than getting to the root and clearing it up entirely. So I am a firm believer. I know that things can be reversed. I'm living proof, and I've heard too many stories. And so I just, call me weird, whatever, I don't care, but I just am a firm believer that we can have an effect and power and control over our own health. And it's my purpose and my mission to share it with others. We can truly eat to heal. And it's, you know, you think about it, the way fruits and vegetables grow, it requires sunlight. It requires the soil, the earth. And these are all God-made sources. They're just, and then the way they grow is, it's beautiful. It's nature. And it's what was originally designed for our health. I mean, Adam and Eve, they started in a garden, did they not? They started in a garden. And so it's important to know that we can heal through our foods. And please like and subscribe to my channel, share it with others. I'm a firm believer in being on a healing journey, and we can heal. We can heal from just about anything we can think of, but it takes a lot of effort and work and determination, and we can all be on this healing journey together. So God bless. Please like and subscribe, and until next time, bye.